Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of new leaks to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, kind of just answering a lot of questions from the most recent trailer, but either way a lot to cover. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on all of the latest leaks for the Generation 9 games. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, the first leak that we're going to be taking a look at is this image here. Now, this is one of the potential new Pokemon that was kind of showcased in the background in the most recent trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. A lot of people are expecting it to be the pre-evolution of Scarlet or Armarouge, and that seems to be the case. Riddler-Coup came out and said that it is the pre-evolution of the two new fire-type Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. Now, of course, this is a Pokemon that appears in both games. However, it will evolve into either Scarlet or Armarouge depending on the version that you have. So, if you have Pokemon Scarlet, this fire-type Pokemon will evolve into Armarouge, and if you have Pokemon Violet, this fire-type Pokemon will evolve into Scarlet. But again, this is available in both games. Also, I think this is going to be very early on in the game that you can obtain this Pokemon because as we all know, it was during like the Team Star kind of fire boss, and that seems to be like the first one you take on, and the levels were like level 17 or something like that, like low leveled. So yeah, this is probably going to be something you can catch early on in the game. As well as this, we also know to evolve this Pokemon, you have to knock out either, I think it's like either 10 Sinistee or like 10 Bronzor or something like that, depending on the game that you're in. So which also means that like Sinistee and Bronzor are also going to be like version exclusives, most likely. But either way, this has a new evolution method because there's certain items that you obtain when you knock certain Pokemon out, and those items are what are going to be used to evolve this Pokemon. So yeah, either way, this Pokemon is confirmed to be the pre-evolution of Scarlet and Armarouge. It's been confirmed now by Riddler-Coup. Obviously we don't have a great image of it. It's just literally very pixelated, but it is the pre-evolution. So this is a new Pokemon in the trailer. It is the pre-evolution. It looks quite small as well. But yeah, either way, this is a Pokemon that appears in both games, but evolves into either one of these two, depending on the version that you have. Next up, we have this leak as well. So this is Riddler-Coup saying same concept. So right here, we of course have the new engine Pokemon, which of course we haven't really seen in its full kind of like body yet. We've just seen it attached to this kind of vehicle, which seems to be something that also attacks you during the Team Star battle. But he's also saying here it's the same concept as like the bike. So I'm not sure what he means by this, but obviously we have people kind of like talking about this as well. This is another kind of version of it as well, seen on one of the wheels of the vehicle, and it's saying, is this the same Mon or the pre-evolution? This Pokemon doesn't look like this or that in the previous trailers when merging with a vehicle. And then I hope the version we can catch still has that cylindrical mouth, which with the sharp teeth. That's my favorite design aspect of any of the officially revealed / teased Pokemon. So yeah, this, I don't know if he's saying that this is a pre-evolution or what, but he's saying, you know, this Pokemon doesn't look like this or that in the previous trailers when merging with the vehicle. So I'm guessing it will look a little bit different when it's not merged. But either way, he's saying here like this is the same concept as a bicycle with like the Rotom kind of like phone on it. So yeah, maybe it's just like how the Rotom phone kind of controls the bike. This engine Pokemon just kind of controls the vehicle. I think that's what they kind of mean by that. But we also know that we're going to be battling this engine Pokemon as we're battling like the Team Star bosses and stuff like that, because that's what the official Pokemon company have actually come out and said. So yeah, I think it just means, just as the Rotom is controlling the bike, it just means the engine is controlling the bus or the vehicle or whatever you want to call it. Next up, we have this Pokemon here that was also very much hidden in the most recent trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. A lot of people, myself included, thought it was going to be like a new bug type Pokemon. It was seen in like the icicle place as well, meaning that it was probably going to be an ice type. However though, Riddler-Coup has come out and said it's actually the coin Pokemon and it's not its formal form. So this is actually a version of the coin Pokemon. Now the coin Pokemon, as we know, is a ghost type. It's quite difficult to evolve. It's going to be similar in the way that you have to find a bunch of them as you do with like the Zygarde cubes and the Zygarde cells or whatever in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and with Spiritomb and Pokemon Legends Arceus with the Wisps. So I'm guessing these things like pop up everywhere, and it can take on like shapes of like other things or something because it is a ghost type. And he also kind of tweeted this out as well, which seems to be like the item finder. So yeah, maybe it's disguising itself as like an item finder or something like that. It obviously has yellow eyes, a yellow kind of back as well. It's clearly moving as well. But yeah, this is apparently the coin Pokemon. It is not a new bug type. So yeah, really excited to see what this coin Pokemon's all about. A lot of information we've had about it. And I really want to see it like in all its glory and stuff. But yeah, we got a very small kind of image of it. Well, I guess like a little bit of video footage of it as well in the most recent trailer. But again, this was not showcased in the Japanese trailer. This is just in the the English version. So it's the same as like the other Pokemon as well, like the mice, the parakeet Pokemon, and the little rock thing as well. Like they were all also taken out of the Japanese trailer. So whether that was a mistake, an accident, we don't know. But yeah, it seems that the Japanese trailer is like a more recent build of the game. So maybe the English trailer just accidentally used an older build and left them all in. But we'll have to wait and see. Either way, there was a lot of new Pokemon kind of hinted at in the most recent trailer. But yeah, this is a coin Pokemon. It is not a new bug type Pokemon. Next up, we also have the name of it as well. So this is Centro League saying, you know, another one, the Chinese name for a bead spider Pokemon. So again, we don't know if this is the spider. I mean, it's not, because it's obviously like the coin Pokemon, but we have another Pokemon that was hinted that's a spider. Again, we know that a new spider Pokemon is on its way. It's already been leaked, but this is kind of like the translation of it. So this was tweeted out by Snorlax Monster saying the items used to make TMs are named after Pokemon. So like the Snow Thread is like obviously Snom Thread, but one of the items is question mark in most languages. However, in Chinese, they forgot to remove it, and it's the name of a new Pokemon, which is this phrase here in traditional and this phrase in simplified. It basically means bead spider. So yeah, this is another Pokemon here that was, again, hidden in the English trailer and like other trailers and stuff, but in the Chinese trailer, they accidentally left it in, which of course translates to bead spider. So that is another new Pokemon that is obviously on its way. It is, again, just the name of it, like what it's translated to. We don't obviously have the design of it or anything like that. It is just simply another new Pokemon. The item is specifically Pokemon name thread, using the same word as the Snom Thread. The first tweet should say Snom Thread, not Snow Thread. So we also have HDvee here saying Pokemon USA, see, we're not the only ones that messed up, right, Korea. The Korean trailer doesn't have any hidden new Pokemon beyond the Starmobile, but that's clearly intentional. Also, well, that's an old name. They haven't been called Pokemon USA since 2009. But yeah, another new Pokemon that was, I guess, accidentally leaked, accidentally hinted at. I think they just made a lot of mistakes with these trailers. I generally do. Anyway, another leak is this to go over as well. So the bead spider that obviously we've just spoke about is a pre-evolution to whatever this is. So obviously this was like a riddle that he posted a while ago, and again, I don't think we know what this means. Something to do like with grass types or something, but either way, he's saying that this bead spider that was showcased in that trailer, well, the name of it is actually a pre-evolution. So that means that the spider line, of course, is at least 2 stages long, but the bead spider is a pre-evolution, and then it evolves into something else. But either way, I guess it's hinting at another new Pokemon, because obviously it gets an evolution. But yeah, the bead spider is a pre-evolution. Next up, we also have this as well, which was a post from Panda saying the third legendary will have these eyes, but will not be present in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, but only in the DLC. So yeah, if you weren't aware, the third legendary is not going to be available during the base game of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's only going to be available in the DLC, which again, I'm not sure how I feel about, because the third legendary is usually being available in the normal games, like in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. I'm pretty sure like Rayquaza is available and stuff. I'm trying to think way far back, but I'm pretty sure you can catch it like after doing certain things. Obviously we have like the third installments like Emerald and stuff, and Pokemon Platinum, where you can obviously catch the third one like Giratina, etc. But yeah, in these games, it seems that we're not going to be able to catch the third legendary until the DLC. So it seems to be it's going to be like behind a paywall, which again is a little bit weird. But either way, the third legendary is going to have these eyes as well. So of course, these are on like all the Terra Crystals. So obviously this third legendary has something to do with like terrestrializing and stuff, which makes sense. Because like it's usually linked to like legendaries and stuff like that. But yeah, the third legendary, it might be like talked about in the base game, but we're not going to be able to catch it until, or we're not going to be able to meet it or something. It might be in like a cutscene or something, but we can't catch it until the DLC. But yeah, either way, it will not be, it's not going to be present until the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. And again, we already know the DLC is confirmed, but yeah, it's just quite interesting that obviously we're not going to be able to get one of the legendaries. It's kind of behind a paywall. Not sure how I feel about that. I'm going to get the DLC anyway, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are, but it's still a little bit, I don't know, it's still a little bit weird to be behind a paywall, but either way, that's that leak. The final leak we're going to go over is this one. So these are the new mice Pokemon, also revealed in the latest trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Now, these actually come as a pair. Like, people thought this was just kind of like two separate Pokemon, but this is actually the same Pokemon. We know that it's already been leaked, but these mice Pokemon are actually like one. They're like brother and sister, or like husband and wife, or something like that. It's like a little family. And then when this Pokemon evolves, it actually evolves into 3 or 4. So basically, when the mice evolve, they have like kids. I'm guessing it is like a mother and a father, and they have like kids. And then yeah, so the evolution is kind of like a family of mice. So it's quite a little like wholesome little evolution line. Also gets like the parental bond ability as well, apparently, like Mega Kangaskhan got. So that's obviously a really broken ability. But either way, it's going to be a cool little kind of, yeah, like wholesome little evolution. But yeah, the evolution is going to have like 3 or 4 of them instead of just 2. So yeah, it's just like a little family of mice. But yeah, they are all going to be the latest leaks for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Basically all to do with like the last trailer. Like whenever we get a new trailer, Riddler-Ku kind of like confirms a lot of stuff and everything, which is just useful to know. But yeah, that's all of the latest leaks for the Generation 9 games. If you enjoyed the video, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything that we mentioned in today's video, all the latest leaks. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. That's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.